Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about 6 steps one is supposed to follow as soon as you find out that you are expecting in Germany. So if you're interested in this information, then keep watching.
Lovely if you subscribe.
I'm sure you probably clicked on this video because you are expecting, or you're planning to conceive, or you're probably just curious trying to find out how it is like being pregnant, or yeah, basically being pregnant in Germany. So before we get into it, if you are expecting, then congratulations, you are definitely growing a human being, and this takes up a lot of energy. And being in Germany, you definitely need to know what the steps are in order for you to have a smooth one, just to prevent any unnecessary headaches and stuff like that. So number one, you're supposed to find a gynecologist in your area. If you already do not have one, then definitely try calling immediately. Find a gynecologist, make sure they give you an appointment so you can go see them. And you need to do it right in the beginning, because sometimes they can give you an appointment after a month or two, and that could be too late. So definitely call a gynecologist immediately. Number two, as soon as you get your gynecologist, you then get a pregnancy confirmation. And then after this, you need to start thinking of when to tell your boss, because sometimes if something happens to you at the workplace and you haven't announced your pregnancy, then it's going to be on you. It has nothing to do with your boss. And some workplaces, like in the hospitals or places where you have to carry a lot of loads and stuff like that, anything that can harm either you or your unborn, you definitely need to get like a time off. So you need to tell them as early as possible, but again, according to how comfortable you are with everything. If you feel like it's not gonna harm you whatsoever, then it's up to you to decide when to tell your boss and stuff like that. So three, you're supposed to find a hebamma, and a hebamma is basically a midwife. Yes, you need to find a midwife. They are very scarce, so you need to either go online to find the midwife, or you can just call, ask friends, people who were pregnant before, if they can recommend their hebammas to you, or you can go to a hospital and find the list of hebammas and see who best suits what you are looking for, because they also write down exactly what they do. You need to get this person because they are mostly almost booked already, or fully booked basically. So you need to find one. A hebamma is actually somebody who takes care of you after birth, and sometimes they also, you can have consultations with them before birth as well, just to check how you're doing. But they are very important after birth, because they come and visit you for about 2 months at your place to check how you are doing, how the baby is developing, and how you are getting back to your normal self and stuff like that. Five is, you make sure you attend all your appointments that you get with your gynecologist. And also, while you're doing that, make sure you're collecting all your paperwork, and you're you know preparing everything that you'll need, whether during birth or after birth. And at the same time, you can also apply for benefits that you can get from either shops, or benefits you can get from specific groups, because you also have like mother groups who are always giving away stuff. Or you can apply to a shop that can give you samples of whether during pregnancy or after pregnancy, like maybe creams to apply on your stomach, to prevent stretch marks, or little samples of, they just give out these little samples that you can use, whether before or after pregnancy. So this is the time you can do that. Five, when you start approaching the 33 to 35 weeks, make sure that you go and apply to you look for a hospital basically where you want to give birth. That's if you want to give birth in the hospital. If you want to give birth at home, you can also just announce that, let your hebamma know, let your gynecologist know. And if you want to give birth in a birthing home, because there's also an option of going to a birthing home, make sure you're registered for all of these things, so that you're not stressing when it's your due date, and that's when you're running around trying to get things together. And number six, start packing your hospital bag. And the good thing is, when you go and register in the hospital that you are going to give birth, or at the birthing home, they usually give you a list of what you need to bring with. So they can give you they usually give you a list of what you can bring with. So like what the mom is supposed to bring with, and what you're supposed to bring with for the baby. And in most cases, you don't need to bring so many things like for the babies, because they usually have everything. They have diapers, they have clothes, they basically have everything. They can just, sometimes they tell you to just bring along maybe like your going home clothes for the baby, because they provide everything. And for yourself, you definitely need to find stuff for yourself, because they do not provide things for the mom, except like sanitary pads and wipes and a lot of those things. But otherwise, when it comes to clothing, you need to prepare that yourself. Yeah guys, that's basically it for being pregnant in Germany. If you have any questions, then Just feel free to comment down below. If you like this video, or if you're taking something from it, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And yeah, we'll see us in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.